Good day, everybody. It's my hope that you're doing well as we begin yet another great week ahead. I hope you're vibrant, expectant, and wanting great things for yourself and for those around you, connected to you, called by your name, anyone who's connected to you and whom you love. I hope you have great expectations for them. Today, we'll be talking about being in control of money. As we begin this inspiration for this week, I'd love to set a foundation for us to be in control of money. And that sometimes, in fact, not sometimes, that implies that it's highly likely that there's a lot of people listening to this session today who may not necessarily feel like they are in control of money, but rather the opposite, that money controls you. If I asked people, do you think money controls you? I'm sure the answer would be a blatant no. No, how can money control me? I'm in control of money. I'd like to ask you, why do you think you're in control of money? And what's your idea of money controlling you? What does that look like? You see, the things that get us trapped are the things that creep in, the things we don't see coming in, the things that we're not conscious of, things that we're not conscious are around and about us. And so when I'm talking about being in control of money, it's really a dangerous thing to be operating through our lives just day by day, moment by moment, year by year, thinking that we have control over money, but in actual sense, money has control over us. And I'm going to ask you something. Is there any day that goes by when you don't preoccupy yourself with thinking about, how am I going to pay this? What am I going to do about this? How will this come to play? If you find that you're being anxious, you're engaging with thoughts about money in a way that leaves you unsettled, that panics you. And this is not about people who are needy for money. This is not about people who don't have money. I do know people who are extremely wealthy, have so much money, but their thoughts are also anxious thoughts about, will I lose my money? Will that investment go through? Well, it's just preoccupying you in a way that's unsettling, in a way that makes you anxious, in a way that doesn't give you peace, in a way that disrupts how you feel and how you're thinking. If you even have those indicators, just know that money is controlling you. You're not in control of money. Money is good, because even my Bible says that money answereth all things. It does. If we need to solve all the problems around us and make the impact we require to make on this earth, the currency of trade and operation is money, is cash. So we understand that money is good. But can we operate with money in a way that it is not our master, that we are master over it? As we're beginning our week this week, let us begin to ask ourselves, as we aspire to greatness, as we aspire to success, as we aspire to make a great harvest in our investments, in our farms, in whatever it is we're putting our hands to, as those of you who are in school are expecting, to get your good grades, to get your PhD, your thesis done, whatever it is you're setting out to do, let us also take time and interrogate and reflect upon our relationship with this currency of this world, in this case, money. The reason I'm saying this is people are going to miss a lot of things, a lot of opportunities, a lot of instances that will present themselves, initiatives that are great to start, but the subject and the anxiety and the lack of peace that will surround money will cloud the direction in which they take. It will cloud the decisions that are being made. It will cloud things that we must bring into perspective in order to take the right path. Sometimes I wonder why we worry so much about things that are out there in the future. Whether it is that you've got all the billions in the bank account, allow it to be in the bank account in peace. Do what you must do on your end. Allow yourself to have peace enough so that you're not anxious about that money, about losing that money, about it being stolen, about making the wrong choices, but rather allow the peace to flow, which means you're in control, and it leaves your mind free to think of what else, what next that you can do with that money, with that money, to be able to create even more impact, even more wealth. It allows you time to think and to do those things. If you want to know that truly, I know some of you are listening and saying, that's not for me. I'm good. Money doesn't preoccupy my mind and everything. But what are the things that trigger your decision points? And we cannot ignore money. I'm not saying that we become negligent, irresponsible, and ignore the money. I have said money is important. It is the currency of this planet. And obviously, we're working towards creating wealth to solve problems and hopefully leave a legacy. So that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying, what is your relationship with money? Whether you're aspiring to get it, whether you already have it in abundance. Is it controlling you? Because if it's controlling you, it's coming in the way of the next best side of you. It's coming in the way of the next dimension of where you need to go. If money is clouding your decision making, then this conversation is for you. What do I mean? There are people who are listening to this today who are at a decision point. They're thinking, what university degree, what college should I go to? What should I study? What should I go and do? And if to answer that question, the first thing that's popping on your face is money, then you're likely not to follow the true direction and path for your calling. And you may pass up the very place that has your money and the abundance of your money and your wealth in it. Because you're making decisions based on what is not really the true reason behind what your choice needs to be. Right? Maybe you're called to be a doctor. And maybe even called to be a doctor in a public system. And so you're thinking, doctors in public systems, this is just an example I'm giving. I'm not saying that is the case. But you may be thinking, I don't think that, my aspirations, my desires, and my dreams are bigger than what I would make as a doctor. So you pass up the true calling of being a doctor and possibly opportunities to make abundant wealth in that area because you've already written off that opportunity based on what you're perceiving is a source for money today. And you may think that what is pointing to you as a better option for money is the option. But it's only a matter of time when you go on that path that you realize that, number one, you're not getting satisfaction. It's not even the career or the job or the choice that you want. It's probably is giving you money, but it's only a matter of time that you see it's not the sustainable journey. You passed up the real deal. And wherever it is that you're truly called, whatever has really the path that you're called to be in, is also the path that has everything that you need to thrive on this planet while you're alive. Everything on the right path that you're called to be has everything. It has the destiny helpers in there, it has the divine connections, it has the resources you need, it has the money, all the opportunities, it has the friends, it has everything. So while we are really looking at, is money controlling you? Hence, is money controlling your decisions? Or are you controlling money? Which means you're able to be objective enough, neutral enough, have clarity of mind enough to be able to make the right choices without being anxious, without panicking, without looking at the issue of money ahead of you. Okay? Remember, you don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know what tomorrow holds. Even those of you who feel like you're worrying, anxious about your money that is in bolts, has been bolted in the bank reserves. You can't even sleep. You think people are going to be robbing you and stealing you. Money is ruling you. Be in control that you can go to bed and then have the peace of mind to begin to dream of the next thing you want to do with all those billions that are in those reserves. Because without that peace, as long as money continues to control you, You cannot be in a position of control where you're thinking you determine the next dimension of where it is you need to go. Authenticity is driven in every aspect of our lives when we have shared this issue about money. And you know what? When you take control of money, now you're the one who's controlling money. Nobody can bully you. Nobody can blackmail you. Nobody can put a gun to your head because you're good. You know that the choices that you're making, where it is that you are at, is really the right place you need to be. And truly, as long as you're doing the best you know with what you have, it will surely open up the next dimension for whatever it is we're going, right? So as you begin your week, as you begin to make all your plans, begin to realign the position that money takes in your life. Money is important, but give it the position that it deserves, which is you are the one in control. It does not control you. It does not drive you. It does not make you anxious and panic. It does not cloud you. It does not make you arrogant. It doesn't make you proud. It doesn't determine how you feel or not feel. By the way, if you find that your emotions are being driven by whether you have money or not, my friend, you need to begin to realign that relationship with money. You should be in the right mood, in the right state of mind, in the right state of emotion, with or without money. Then you know you're the one in control of money. But you find people, men who have their wallets, when their wallets are fat, I don't know why they say they're fat. I guess money makes the wallet fat. You know, their chests are out. They're happy. You can just feel a bounce in their walk, you know. And that day, even people who know that kind of person, whose mood is determined by money and the fatness of their pocket, will know, that person must be having money today. How do you know? Oh, because when they have money, that's how they act. They're happy. They have a spring on their feet. Then when the wallet is flat and it's very thin, the voice is also very low, the spring is immediately lost, the confidence is lost. Why? Why would money on your pocket, in your handbag, in your body, be determining how you feel? How much power have you given to money? How do you hold your handbag? When there is money, there's a style that you hold your handbag. It's with a style, you know. You know, you're holding it like this. When you say hello, everybody just says hello. Basically, what you're saying is, I got money. But when you don't have money, it is held like this. You can't even see the bag. It's down, and your face is long. These are the small pointers that people don't even think about. But we need to reevaluate and realign how we see money. Because money, the way you see money, the way you relate with money, will rob you or give you an opportunity, either or, to have an abundant life that eyes have not seen yet and ears have not heard yet. Okay? So I will leave you with Mark chapter 4, verse 19. It says, but the worries of this life, the deceitfulness of wealth, and the desires of other things come in and choke the word of God, making it unfruitful. Because you see, when you're clouded with how money is making you feel or not feel, you're not able to listen to your inner voice. You're not able to meditate upon the word. You're not able even to have hope for the situation that you're in, for a brighter future. So I hope that today you're feeling inspired to really take stock, reevaluate your life, and make a decision to change position. If you're in control of money, keep the position. If money is in control of you, change that position. Do be blessed. I look forward to having yet another opportunity to inspire you next week. But for now, I pray that you remain blessed and have a very vibrant week where you are in control of money. Bless you.